Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs going up against Newton's Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peters. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Newton now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down right around the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes giving to Ware on the draw. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They run it here. Ware. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Throwing now is Mahomes. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a first carry for their fullback. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
After the run, Newton going to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On first down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Jackson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green 39. Green 39.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Mahomes to throw on second down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. First down, Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Malik McDowell coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Right side caught by Jackson. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So that's 3 field goals for him now. But, heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A final shot before the break. Newton over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Let's go! 3-19!
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green, Leopard! Leopard! No, check! Patriot! Check! All right, now,
Play clock winding down.
56.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make the lead now 26. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to throw on second down. Newton flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Toss. This is McCaffrey. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
4 yards remaining now on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This one away by the punter, Dar. Now it's Lockett. And bulldozing his way through. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. That's Jackson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. In the red zone this time.
Hey, hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right. Ready. 180. 3 down. On the ball. Check 99.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Hunt, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peters. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. He got 29 yards that time. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta, and the Lions now have swung back in front in that game. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The Panthers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Newton, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. The play clock's running down. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. McCaffrey. Always got some breathing room. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Newton on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try the air now with Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Kansas City, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.